Hey folks, Fred Bernardo, Il Charista a Fumare. That's right, the smoking guitar player. Now why are we speaking Italian today? Because today we're going to make an Italian dish, but we're going to make it on our grill. That's right, we get that nice wood charcoal flavor in there. And what are we making? Finocchio al forno. That's right, Finocchio al forno. And to all the rest of you people out there that don't speak Italian, that means fennel, roasted on the grill. Here we go! So we're going to take our fennel, our fannucchio, and we're going to cut it up. We're going to put it in a pan. We're going to take it over and put it and boil it for 5 minutes. We're going to parboil our fennel for 5 minutes before we actually do the roasting. But first we got to prep it. So I got my little pan here to catch it. I'm going to cut all this stuff off. Check it out. So I just have the bulbs, just like that. Now we washed this off earlier, let it drain. So now we have just our bulbs here. That's all we need. Now you can cut off the stem here a little bit if you want. Sometimes they're a little hard and dried out. Get rid of them. Now I'm going to get rid of these little leaves here. These outside leaves here, I'm not so sure about this part. This part here is good. That's getting put in here. Now you want to cut each bulb into eighths. So let's quarter it. There's a quarter, and there's an eighth. Now we're going to do that with both of these. There's a quarter, and there's an eighth. Now typically we want to do a lot more of these, but we're just doing 2 small bulbs now just for the demonstration. Okay? You can put these in here. Those are good leaves. I can smell the licorice right now on it. Okay, so we're going to cut this one in half. Then quarters. There's your quarter. There's your eighth. There's your eighth. Half, quarter. There's your eighth. And here's your eighth. We're going to take these and we're going to cook them till they cook down. We're going to boil them for 5 minutes, just till they're fork tender and translucent, and then we're going to roast them. Okay, so there's what our fennel looks like after it's been boiled for 5 minutes, and it's fork tender. And I'm going to take this strainer here, and I'm going to strain it out and get rid of all the moisture. I'm going to put it in another pan. I'm going to put it in this roasting pan here, and then we're going to roast it. So let me just do that quick. Here we go. Now it's important that this is really dry when you do this, so let's prep it right now. You want this fennel dried, even if you got to dry it with a paper towel. So I'm going to get some paper towel here, and just to make darn sure, I'm going to put it on there. You want it really dry. Okay? Oh yeah, it's fork tender. You can see it's translucent. Then what we're going to do is we're going to give it lots of good love, and we're going to roast it. First thing, with these 2 little bulbs of fennel like this, I'm going to use about maybe 4 tablespoons of olive oil on there. Like them guys on TV do. I say 4 tablespoons, and I put about 20 on there. Then we're going to put, I'd say about 1/3 of a cup of Parmigiano Reggiano. Oh, that looks like about 1/3 of a cup, right? A little more, can't hurt. Okay, and now we're going to put some breadcrumbs. I'd say about 1/3 of a cup. I got some homemade breadcrumbs from some Italian bread that I wasn't going to eat. Sprinkle them on there, spread it out real nice. You know what? I see a spot here with no cheese. Let's get some cheese on there. Okay, about 1/3 of a cup of breadcrumbs. We're going to put this in our grill at 450 degrees indirect, so it's set up like an oven. And we're going to roast it for, I'd say, maybe a half an hour or something like that. About 30 minutes. So folks, here we got your basic big green egg. We got it at 450. Well, it's at 400, but it's going to come up to 450 pretty soon. So we're going to put this in there indirect. I put a couple fire bricks in there to make a little baffle. Keep the heat away off the bottom of the pan, and there you go. And I'll show you what she looks like when she's done. Okay, how about we check and see what it looks like? Been in there about... Oh, look at that. The Parmesan is getting, oh man, that is looking good. That is looking good. We're going to turn our heat down just a little. It's starting to sneak up. And we'll show you what it's like when it's done. Okay, so it's been about a half an hour, and let's take a look and see what they look like. Oh man, now the longer you leave these in here, the more they caramelize, the better they get. Watch there, she's spitting a little bit. That's beautiful. They are beautiful. Oh, look out, spitting. Watch out for that spitting, especially if you just came out of the swimming pool and you don't have a shirt on like me. That is wonderful. Now you can let them in there and let them go slow and they'll caramelize down even more and be even better, but I think I'm going to eat them. I'll show you what they look like. Okay folks, so we got our Finocchio al forno all done. Our roasted fennel. Now the last touch, I like to do this at the end. I like to put a little salt on there, a little garlic salt, and what I use instead, I use the Tasty Licks Tree Hugger rub. This is like specially made for veggies. And it's got garlic salt and some parsley, a bunch of herbs in there, and this is good stuff, man. You can put this on dirt and it'll make it taste good. Let me put a little on here, just a little bit, because your cheese is salty already. We're going to get one of these babies out of here. See how caramelized it is? Beautiful. And the more they caramelize, the sweeter tasting they get. That is really good. That is the taste of Florence right here in Shillington, Pennsylvania. Hey, don't forget to check out our other videos at www.fredsmusicandbbq.com. And you can check out these Tasty Lick spices there too if you want. We got these little roasting pans just like I used. All these gadgets I used we got. And check out our other videos. We got like just about 100 videos on there how to cook on your grill. We use a big green egg, we use pellet grills, we use all kinds of grills on there. So check me out the next time. Fred Bernardo, the Smoking Guitar Player, signing off. Ciao! Love that Parmesan.